According to the Centers for Disease Control, approximately 15.8% of U.S. adults still smoke, which is down over 1% from 2 years prior. In Maryland, that suggests there are 944,208 people who still like to light up. If you're one in that group, Maryland has a new tax for you. The proposal is for $1 per pack increase on the tax on cigarettes. The goal of the program is multifaceted. The state hopes to raise about $95 million in new revenue for the tax and further decrease the number of smokers and bring in approximately $95 million and to incent youth not to start the smoking habit. And did I mention it would raise $95 million? Tom, what say you?
Well, I don't think it's an issue about money. It's an issue about health.
No,
it's about the issue about the future of our children. As a former smoker, I will say that. It's a very important thing. I mean, the amount of money we spend on health care because of smoking is enormous.
It is.
And in the United States, which has the highest health care costs in the world.
And they have the best health care in the world.
Yeah, we have to pay for it for all these smokers. Society pays the tab.
But other countries have a higher percentage of smokers than what the U.S. does. China, for example.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're way behind us, yes.
But where I'm saying...
They're the developing world. We should be smarter than them.
Oh, we should be smarter than them.
Than the Chinese.
But to your original point, it is all about the money. No. It's about the $95 million bucks. This is a boutique tax.
I don't care if
to coin a term.
Well, I don't think it's boutique.
It absolutely is. This is the rain tax, the cigarette tax, the
alcohol tax. The
I was
liquor tax.
I was sitting in the State of the City thing yesterday, and they started talking about, well, we don't want to raise the motel tax, but what we need to do is we need to add just a fixed fee on it, a simple fixed fee. There is no such thing as a simple fixed fee. A tax by any other name is a tax.
Tell that
and
to
in
Governor
this case,
Hogan.
I understand that, and I know he signed his pledge.
It's how you label it. You know, you want. It's
to get
about
back
health, not money.
But Annapolis is about money. Okay, but let's compare where the tax rates are in the surrounding states.
That's my point.
Virginia's at 30 cents. West Virginia is at 55. Pennsylvania and Delaware are $1.60. Yeah. And we're talking about going to $3.
$3.
Yes, and the worst health rates in the country are West Virginia. You have seen that.
You know what? The bootleg of cigarettes all the way across the state line.
You know what is our only saving grace? This is a huge state, and you can't drive 10 minutes one way or the other and get to West Virginia or Pennsylvania. Oh, wait a minute.
You can.
You can.
That's okay, but it's not about the money.
Oh.
It's not about the money.
But last time, when we took the cigarette tax in 2000 from 50 cents to $1, okay, we were at $396 million in revenue. In 2006, when it was enacted at $1, we dropped revenue down to $268. In 2014, when we doubled it to $2, we dropped revenue to $175 million.
So it's worked out real well.
It's worked out real well. My suggestion is they should lower the tax to a competitive level, and we would generate more revenue so we could help pay for better health care.
According to statistics, in Maryland, the percentage of the population that smokes has gone down twice the rate of other states precisely because of this. So if it works out well, and it's been working pretty well, it's still a high rate here in this state. If it continues to work well, the tax, they're going to go out of business with the tax. That's the purpose.
They're taking the numbers of cigarette packs sold. They're not taking the fact that cigarette packs are traveling across state lines.
Absolutely.
Well, they don't. I mean, you can't stop everything. It sends a message.
It's not about.
If I am young and like my millennial, I have 2 millennials nieces in healthcare. Now they have opinions that are maybe not yours, but they are the future of this country. They're the ones I'm concerned about.
You know what? I agree with everybody here in certain parts, but I wouldn't mind seeing a tax of $5, almost equal to New York, because the people that smoke are the low income. And I was like, and the ones who used to come to me when I used to work for me, I need more money because they're broken. They're sitting there smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
2 packs a day.
It's
2 packs a day. You know what? And I think if we raise the cost, this will prevent people from smoking. Because New York, when I was up in New York a year or so ago, it was $10 a pack.
But those who smoke are going to find a way to get the cigarettes.
And I agree with that.
Only thing you have to do is look at the news.
But it will stop a lot of younger people from starting because it's too expensive.
Because it's either that or put gas in the car.
It's really simple here, in my opinion.
Car, insurance, going out to dinner with
your
date.
The smokers are dying. They're dying out. They're going to be going. This tax will become ultimately a thing that doesn't matter.
And
to
people
anybody.
that are middle class and above are less smokers. 13 years ago, I quit smoking. I figured out what I saved over $2,200 when it was a couple of dollars a pack.
Right.
Imagine today, probably $4,000 or $5,000.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can do something better with my money.
Yes, exactly.
You saved the equivalent of a year's car payment, probably.
I did.
Yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable, but nobody is going to convince me that this is not more about the money than it is about the health. And
Well,
they
I
can say
think if
whatever
it's
they
about
want.
the money for some, I would rather have the other results take place for bigger society.
Now,
If
I have
they
never
take
smoked,
place.
okay, and I don't condone smoking. So me taking this position is regarding the money. And we did this.
the money, yeah.
Because it's what Annapolis needs. They're looking for revenue. Okay, because
it's not just
they did
simply-
an
it's not
earmark.
simply
They
that.
did an earmark last time on this
Yeah.
for health care, and we still haven't accomplished it.
So I mean, this has gone on all over the country.
You know, the reality is this is a tax that can be implemented fairly easily. They can
Yeah.
mask it as a health-related issue. It only affects
is a health-related issue.
15.8% of the population, many of them probably which don't vote.
Right?
So they're not going to argue about it.
this
They're not going to kick back
15.8%
about it. It's the same
hits the
reason
bottom
that
line.
at some level I don't care about taxing the 1%ers higher because I'm not one of them.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if you
No,
were?
this
It
isn't
would be.
about
Yes.
that, yeah. This isn't about that, though.
Okay.
I don't believe it is at all.
All right.
It may be for some, but
Well, gentlemen, thank you. Last week, the Chamber celebrated the best of business in Washington County. Who were they, and what are they doing that is so great? We'll be back in 3 minutes with that report.